pledge allegiance here to my right. Put your right hand over your heart and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. Appreciate it. So I want to thank every one of you for joining us today to celebrate the groundbreaking of our new Fire Station 9. Yes, it has been a journey, a very long and hard and tedious journey, but we are here today celebrating the groundbreaking, and I'm really proud of that. I'm happy to announce that we're joined today by our Mayor, Rex Richardson, our 5th District Councilwoman, Megan Kerr, our 8th District Council Member, Al Austin, our City Manager, Tom Modica, and our Fire Chief, Dennis Buchanan, and a lot of the staff that works under all of our different teams. So thank you all for being here today. It really does mean a lot. So I'm going to share quite a few details about this project, so will some of our speakers, but we want to first get started with a few words from our mayor, Mayor Richardson. Mayor?
All right, let's hear it for Eric Lopez, our Public Works Director, and his incredible team, all of the Public Works folks here who have projects going on all across our city. It's not every day that we have the opportunity to break ground on a fire station. And I'll tell you, it took us a long time to get here. I'm sure you'll hear different iterations. I don't know how many years it took. But I will say, I remember originally the drama with closing down the old station, then finding a new location, and then investing in fixing up the new location, and then finding the location, this place, and then there was a building here, correct? It's not here anymore. Bring down that building and all of that prepared to bring us to where we are today, in a position to finally break ground on a fire station to serve the uptown community, Bixby Knolls, Los Cerritos, not Belmont Shore, what is that? Cal Heights, and even North Long Beach. And even on this machine, it says across town, because this station supports resources that go all across town. It's going to improve response times for our entire community. We also know that the design is pretty cool, a 2-level design. You'll have pull-through capability, which allows you to be ready to respond at a moment's notice. Pull in one side, pull out the other. No more backing up into the community, stopping traffic, and also comes with a traffic signal. So this is actually going to be an enhancement to what we used to have with the old fire station. We also know that this will house a larger fleet of emergency vehicles, allowing us to bring more resources into the area to respond to a broader range of incidents. And that means just a better quality, more prepared response for our community. There's also been an economic and a community impact here. This project is a city project, which means it's built with union labor, a project labor agreement where 40% of the jobs have to be sourced locally. It also includes some resources for the community, like a community hub. And I'll tell you, the community really appreciates when they have a space to meet in the fire station. We did this up in North Long Beach at Station 12. People use that community center. We've done barbecues, community town halls, and we envision that this could be a place for the community to come together. So the grand total of all that is around $31 million. This project, the construction cost is about $18 million, and this wouldn't have been able to happen without the support from Measure A, Proposition A. And it's a part of a larger commitment of projects happening all over the place. Public Works has been busy. It's like every week we're breaking ground or cutting ribbon on something that Eric Lopez and his team are doing. It was just maybe a week ago that we were just up at Shear Park with Councilman Austin opening up a community center. You know, we know Silverado Park and Ramona Park very soon are doing 2 new signature playgrounds, which the community is going to love. Cherry Parks have a playground coming on. All of that you can find out on our website, lbelevate28.com. It is the most comprehensive, transparent infrastructure website that you will find of any city that really shows you the status of projects, how they're happening in all 9 council districts, how they're funded. All of those details are available online. And so I encourage you to check out lbelevate28.com to really follow our progress in our public works department as we improve our city across all 9 council districts. I just want to close by extending my sincere gratitude to the Long Beach firefighters who have endured, moving around for the last few years, getting out of the old place, and that's turned into a good Renaissance story. But really bearing with us, and continue to bear with us. This thing will be open sooner than we think. We're targeting Q1 of 2026. This place will be open, and we'll be back to cut the ribbon on our new Fire Station 9. So congratulations to all of you. We have a little bit more work to do, and now it's my honor to bring up the councilwoman representing this area. This project, I think, started off with Councilman Austin, right? And then redistricting. That's what happens on these big, long projects. I think we had a different fire chief. We did a different council person. We had a different mayor. We probably had a different city manager. I think that was before you came in, right? He was on the cusp, right? But we're closing it out, right, Megan? We're getting it done. Let's hear from Megan Kerr.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. I am thrilled to be here with you, with Mayor Richardson, Councilmember Austin, our city team, City Manager Modica, and our amazing firefighters and their support staff who are out with us today. As the mayor said, we know this has been a long time in coming, and it proceeds way before my time in council, and I'm really grateful for Councilmember Austin for being here and for seeing through this project before he terms out. So I think it was about back in 2020 when the emergency response teams, who were already stretched thin, where Station 9 was moved to the temporary location. And it was challenging, and we know that there were additional burdens, and they continued to serve our community tirelessly. They never faltered in their commitment in keeping residents safe, and I am honored to be here with you today. As the mayor said, this is a great example of Measure A dollars in action that not only improve the city as a whole, but our infrastructure and our public safety needs as well. You're gonna hear a lot today about the building and the technical aspects. So I was born and raised in this city, born and raised in this neighborhood, actually. So while we think this is about a building today, because that's why we're here, it isn't about a building. Today is about people. Today's about our people that we love. It's about access to life-saving services for the people that we care about. Most of us have stories, especially those of us who live in this neighborhood, about how Nines has been there on their hardest days. I have 2 very specific ones that I will not share today, but that I am eternally grateful for their professionalism and the way that they made me feel safe and made my family feel safe and took care of them on very, very difficult days. So today is about the people we love getting the services they need, and the people we love being able to serve our community in a space that is appropriate and ready for their professional work. It will meet their needs as well as meeting our needs, and that's something I think it's really important for us to remember. So as we celebrate this new chapter for Nines, it is a great day for our community. It is a great day for the department that serves our community so well, and for the members of this community who rely on them every day. Again, I want to thank Councilmember Austin for being here today and for leading to the success that started us on this journey very many years ago. And we'd love to hear from him now. But again, thank you, all of you, for being here as we turn the page, as we dig in the dirt, and we prepare for the next chapter. Councilmember Austin.
Well, hello. It is really, thank you, Councilmember Kerr, for those great words, and Mayor Richardson. I do also want to take the opportunity to thank everybody that had anything to do with getting us where we are today. All of the dedicated staff, our public works team, our economic development team. There was a lot of all hands on deck, and I want to really extend a big, huge thank you to Tom Modica, our city manager, for understanding the gravity of this project and really committing himself. Literally, it was almost 5 years ago to the day that we're going to make this happen for this community. And so thank you, Tom. Let's give him a big round of applause. And everybody who had something to do with us being here today. This was mentioned that this took many years to plan and to get to this point. And I won't go into all of the iterations, but there were quite a bit of at this point we're in a good place. There was a lot of upheaval. There was a lot of community unrest over the closure of Fire Station 9, and I can't understate that. And so the commitment to make this happen, the commitment to move our firefighters and to ensure that response times were minimally impacted was very, very important. I can remember actually going and calling our economic development director at the time and saying, hey, there's a building that's available just right down the street from the old fire station. And they jumped on it immediately, and within I want to say 60 days, we were in escrow, and this is now going to be the new Fire Station 9. And so it was a real commitment from the city, from the council, and Rex at the time, our mayor, was our 9th district council member. Roberto Uranga was the 7th district council member. All of our communities were impacted by the closure of Fire Station 9, and to have the full city council support, city management support, the fire chief support to make this happen and get us where we are today was really important. I think whether it's responding to a raging fire or a medical crisis or other situations, this station will undoubtedly save lives, improve response time, and make a tangible difference for the well-being of the residents. That includes my family and includes my neighbors. And so this is a very, very touching and personal project for me and many others in this community. This is a symbol of unwavering commitment to safety and security. I'd be remiss if I didn't take a moment to acknowledge all of the incredible men and women in the back who are our first responders, who save lives and we depend on a daily basis to make our community safe and to respond to emergencies. Let's give it up for our firefighters. They put their lives on the line and at risk every single day on our behalf. And I believe that they deserve a facility to work out of that is safe and healthy. And I would think most people would agree with that. And so this facility will achieve just that. There's a price tag to it. It was mentioned that, Measure A is these funds and other funds are going to be utilized to erect this. But I think the lesson here is cities cannot go years and years and years, decades and decades without investing in the infrastructure, right? And this is a public safety infrastructure project that will last us for generations to come. And I'm really proud to be here to break ground on this, what will be a world-class facility for our fire department and for the city of Long Beach and our residents. So please join me in bringing up our city manager, the guy who's going to be responsible for completing this project and making sure the money happens, Mr. Tom Modica.
Thank you, Councilmember. So it was 5 years ago, almost to the day, that we had to make an incredibly difficult decision. We had a really old station, it had mold issues, and our firefighters were getting sick. It was both a very hard decision and a very easy decision. We had to pick a priority of our team. They're there 24 hours a day. They live there, and that just had to happen. So we had to close down the facility, immediately find places to continue the services, and they did that without complaint. We moved to a new temporary facility, continued that important work, but it had to come to the community, and the community was understandably upset. I remember with Councilmember Austin and with the fire chief at the time standing in front of about 350 very angry people just down the road at the Bixby Knolls Center, and they demanded to know, what are we going to do? And we said, we'll have a plan, we'll make this happen. We made a commitment, and here we are today. So these things take time. We know that, buildings don't get built overnight, but I'm just incredibly proud of the effort that our team put into it, the resiliency of the fire department for moving to a couple different locations, all while keeping response times and serving the public. And here we are today. So we're getting a brand new station. By the way, this one project is equal to the amount of money we had in for all projects throughout the city for public facilities. We had a $30 million budget. We had to figure out another $30 million to make this project happen. I thank the mayor and council for that. They realized the importance. We figured out solutions. And then fast forward to where we are today. We're getting a brand new fire station. It's going to improve response times. We have the old fire station saved and turned over and sold to a new unit, the Jamay Bakery, who are going to be creating their second location there in a Long Beach business that is really beloved. And all that happened with the teams of fire and public works and economic development. And so municipal miracles are a real thing. They happen. Our teams do that every day, and I'm just real proud of the work that they've done. So everyone, thank you so much. So I will bring up our fire chief. We'll be able to talk about all the great things that this station is going to bring us as a community. So Fire Chief Dennis Buchanan.
Well, it's my distinct pleasure to welcome all of you here. Thank you, Mayor Rex Richardson, 5th Council District Member Megan Kerr, 8th Council District Member Al Austin, hopefully I don't get hurt, and Director of Public Works Eric Lopez, and Tom Mock, our City Manager. And all of my dedicated firefighters that are here today, and my inspectors, also my professional staff and members of the community. Thank you so much for joining us today. Before I start, I wanted to share a story. My first fire station as a rookie firefighter was old Fire Station 9, just a couple blocks south from here. And it was such a pleasure to serve the Bixby Knolls area and surrounding communities. So as we gather to celebrate the groundbreaking today for new Fire Station 9, we're not only laying the foundation for a building, but we are building a stronger, safe future for the Los Cerritos, California Heights, Bixby Knolls area, and surrounding communities. The new fire station represents a commitment from the city of Long Beach to invest in critical infrastructure that's going to protect lives, property, and environment. With the support of our city leadership, our community, the Long Beach Fire Department looks forward to completing this project as we build a state-of-the-art fire station that will stand far into the future, and what's going to be also a symbol of our commitment to service, readiness, and safety. Let me share some brief insights into the thoughtful planning that went into selecting this site. Several key criteria were considered to ensure that this new station will meet our future needs effectively. Our response time impact. The site's location will optimize response times, ensuring that we can reach emergencies quickly when seconds count. The lot size, the shape, the topography of this land. The site was chosen for its suitable dimensions and layout, providing ample space for our needs. The maneuverability of our fire apparatus. The design allows for smooth access for fire apparatus, thereby reducing the potential for backing up accidents or low visibility related incidents. And lastly, it provisions for future expansion, as we plan for future growth needs and the potential change in response needs for this station in this area. The new fire station is going to house 7 dedicated firefighters. As you see behind me, it will house Fire Engine 9 and Rescue 9, which is our paramedic ambulance. It also is going to house our battalion chief. We're going to relocate him from Fire Station 16 to Fire Station 9. It's designed to accommodate a spare fire engine, and also it has room to put our spare fire truck or to go in and relocate a fire truck during our busy times of the day. In addition, the station includes storage for multiple other type of units and personnel. We'll be able to bring a paramedic trainee when we need to train another staff member to serve this community. The new fire station is not just a building, it's a cornerstone of the fire department's long-term vision for public safety. It will enable us to adapt to the future challenges and continue to meet the needs of our growing community with excellence. In addition, the new fire station will allow us to bring in the community to teach them basic life-saving skills. As your fire chief, I am just extremely grateful for this new Fire Station 9. Let me explain to you, since 2008, we have 5 new fire stations. You have Fire Station 15, 20, and 24 in the Port of Long Beach. You have Fire Station 12 in North Long Beach. At the completion of this one here, will be Fire Station 9. That's 5 new fire stations in approximately 16 to 17 years. That's outstanding, and I'm extremely grateful. We look forward to the day when the state-of-the-art facility is fully operational and placed into service. Once again, I want to thank everyone involved in making this vision a reality. Your support and collaboration have been invaluable. And now it's my pleasure to introduce my partner in Public Works, Director Eric Lopez. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. I'm going to talk a little bit about the building and give you some details from the Public Works perspective. I love construction. I do construction all day, every day, every single day of the year. And right now, your city, your Public Works Department is shepherding the largest capital investments in our city's history. And I'm really proud of that as your Director of Public Works. So we have about just under $1 billion of infrastructure improvements throughout this entire city that we're delivering. This is just one of the many projects on our plan to really help improve our community. So to all the Public Works staff that are here today supporting this, that are working on all of those projects, I want to say thank you and acknowledge you. Thank you. To our fire department, I'm going to tell a story. Last year, when we had some of these, last winter, when we had some of these major rains, we were getting a massive amount of inches of rain during a 2 to 3 day period. We had these wind events that we hadn't seen in a very long time that were knocking out down trees. We were dealing with flooding issues throughout the city, and we had our Public Works crews out there responding. It didn't matter that it was midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning, we were out there. During one of those incidents, I got a call from the fire chief who reiterated the fire department's support. If we ever needed additional staff support to address these emergencies for our community, they were there, they were willing. It didn't matter that it wasn't your traditional work hours. So for that, I want to thank the chief. It really helps to know that you have someone there supporting you, that's responding, and that we're all working on the same goal, which is to keep our community safe. So thank you, Chief. For our new fire station, so this fire station is going to be a lot more energy efficient than a traditional building. We're actually going to be saving power versus some of our existing facilities by having solar panels on the roof, by having LED lighting throughout the entire facility, by having the latest energy efficient heating and cooling systems, by using building materials that are more sustainable. And overall, we will be reducing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere by building this modern fire station building. So I wanted to acknowledge our designers, our engineers that worked hard on this design and helped us design a truly state-of-the-art facility that's going to be a fantastic addition to our public facilities within the city. It was mentioned earlier that you will have a synchronized traffic signal here that will help with response time. We're really proud that that signal is going to be connected to our citywide fiber optic network, and which will allow us to monitor the intersection remotely and help keep our streets safe. I wanted to acknowledge our team members here that have played a critical role. Marilyn Surekas, our Project Management Bureau Manager. Tony Resendez, our Project Management Officer responsible for public facilities. Derry McMahon, one of our engineers, our Senior Project Manager and engineers on the project. And I also want to acknowledge Bo Martinez and Mary Torres, who without them, we would not be here today breaking ground. So thank you too for your efforts and for finding this facility and getting into escrow so fast and making sure we didn't lose this opportunity. I'm really proud of our partnerships. We also have our contractor AMG here. So I want to thank our contractor, the owner Albert and Ruben, the superintendent, and all of their partners. You guys are going to be doing a lot of the hard work over the next 2 years, but I can't wait till we're here celebrating the ribbon cutting. So thank you to our partners, to our contractors. We truly appreciate your commitment and dedication to finishing on budget and on schedule. Thank you, guys. All right, so with that, I wanted to invite our elected officials and our city manager over to the shovels, and we're officially going to break ground on this amazing project. Thank you all for being here. Truly appreciate you.